My name is Jeff Dolan, the Technical Director here at the Algonquin Playhouse.
My name is Roxanne DeLuna. I'm the wig shop supervisor.
I'm Cheryl Dolan, the resident scenic charge.
I've been here since 2017.
I started in 2008.
This will be my 5th season.
So this is my 16th season at the Algonquin Playhouse, and it's actually been a fantastic time. I mean, this is now home. There's a huge sense of pride that comes with being part of an institution with this much history. I was brought up here in 2007, and then for that summer, we worked the entire season here. In the winter, I actually went down to Orlando Shakespeare Theater to work in the same technical aspects down there. And in walked Cheryl Dolan as a new painter, and we literally have not left each other since.
What do you think about that, Cheryl?
It's accurate.
My favorite memory is having to make a dead body for a Murder on Orient Express. That was quite an experience. Many hours were put in with just the 3 of us at that time, and it came out so good. A lot of people thought it was an actual human on stage, so that's when we knew, like, we did our job well.
There's a special place for almost all the sets we build for me. A few standouts are the Sister Act spinning rose window, the traveling walls in West Side Story, flying Mary Poppins over the audience was a spectacular moment. The bells, the Bell Truss from Hunchback, and I think the entire set for Smokey Joe's Cafe.
The biggest challenge was 42nd Street because it had upwards to 50 wigs, but there was no stopping. Once the downbeat started, it was go until intermission, where we came to swap wigs, and then we were immediately right outside the whole time. There was no time to come back here, so you had to make sure all your wigs were placed at each spot that you were about to go in sequence. So that was a challenge, to make sure that we were set up appropriately so that nothing went without a hiccup.
Everything here is a challenge. There's never enough time. The resources are fantastic around here, but you always want more. Being in such a creative environment, things change so often and so fast that keeping up can be the challenge at times. But I think we've been fairly successful over the last decade and a half. So.
There'll be 3 of us backstage running the whole show, just figuring out when they need a wig and not need a wig, to where we can also help wardrobe as well, because they're also down a size. From Broadway had 10 dressers, and we only have 4. That's going to be exciting as well.
In the scene shop itself over here, we have the paint shop, which is run by Cheryl, and that has 3 other painters in there at times. And oftentimes there are several other overhires that come into play. Courtney Alberto, she runs our props department, and there are 2 other props persons that will be coming with them. And then we have the scene shop itself, which is typically with our ATD and our scene shop foreman, as well as 4 other carpenters. And then we'll have a couple other people that join us for our Arts Academy builds. And then by that time, we're all ready for a break, and it's the end of the season. But being back inside the box, inside the theater that we love the most, is definitely where we belong and where we would like to be. So it's a welcome change.
You know, just to see different styles on someone and how they interact with it. You know, they get their own personalities.
Each show has its own little quirks that go along with it. They're all very creative. Once we get with Cher, it's historical. There's a lot that's going on. It's very visual. There's lots of shiny things that'll be out there that's happening. Once we get into Nutty Professor, of course, there's a movie to base things off of, but this is a new venture that's going to be happening, and the set design looks great so far, so hopefully that'll have its own challenges. And Mr. Holland's Opus is just going to be this massive undertaking that we're going to be taking on a creative level that we haven't seen in quite a while here at the Playhouse.